I don't know what's been going on with that. I know I eat a lot of Chipotle. 15 years of just blasting farts into that seat, and I think it's just tired. It's just had enough. No, just kidding. Anyway, but this is a 2011 Mustang GT that I've had for the past 15 years. It's got 163 some odd thousand miles on it, and as you can see by looking at it, it's seen better days. The hood has been totally stripped because it was full of rock chips and it got hit in the front here by a Molly Maids. So I guess you really had to clean someplace really bad and took out my front bumper. Front bumper was on the street. So we've replaced the front bumper with a Roush kit, and the hood has been stripped to bare metal. We're going to strip the front fenders to bare metal as well. And then this front fender, I think we're just gonna go ahead and replace, because if you wanna come down here, you can see where this front fender was damaged. This is where it was dropped off of a jack stand, and we did a little Bondo repair to it about, I don't know, 10 years ago, and it's just never really quite fit right. This panel gap's not good anymore and hasn't been since then. So I think we're just gonna get a new fender for 200 bucks and swap this guy out. So to repaint this car, we got to use a couple of different kind of primers. The hood is aluminum, like we said, so this is going to get an epoxy primer. We're going to go with a sandable epoxy primer from Eastwood. All the primers are made from Eastwood company. And then we're going to use the same primer on these front fenders. They're also going to be stripped to bare metal. Anytime you have anything going to bare metal, you need a DTM primer, direct to metal primer, right? We're not going to be using any rattle cans or anything from the auto parts store or anything like that. This is all going to be sprayed in a paint booth with a HVLP gun using professional products. Going on to the rest of the car, the doors are already in really good shape, but the paint on them is thin. So you can tell by looking at the reflection that this panel is very straight. It's mirror straight, and that's because it hasn't been hit. So why strip all of the paint off of this? What we're gonna do with this is we're gonna scuff it up with 600 grit, and then we're just gonna shoot base coat, clear coat over it. Quarter panel here, also in very good shape, very straight, 600 grit, scratch it up, and then base coat, clear coat. Coming around to the back, rear bumper cover is off of a 2013 Mustang GT. This bumper has been fitted up so that we could get the rear tail lights and tail section from the 2013, 2014 model year cars because they just look better. So that takes away the 2010 to 2012 ABS diaper thing that went down here, and also fits up really nicely to the 2013, 14 taillights, as those LED taillights are just way better looking than the 10 to 12 lights. So for this bumper cover, we got a little bit of body work that's got to be done here where it had been hit. So for that, you need a flexible body filler. You don't want to use Bondo. Bondo's really brittle. So if it flexes at all, it'll crack and break off, and definitely don't want that. So we're going to be using an Evercoat flexible body filler for this. And we'll then primer this bumper cover with a polyurethane 2K primer, high build. We'll block sand it all out using a guide coat to make sure it's really super flat. And then we'll seal it, and then base coat, clear coat, and repaint that. And trunk lid is in very good shape. So again, just sand, base coat, clear coat. This quarter panel has got a scuff here from a parking lot incident, and unfortunately it dinged up this crease line. So we're gonna have to rebuild that. So this is gonna have to get stripped back to bare metal. And then what we're gonna do is we're going to seal this with the epoxy primer. So we need our DTM epoxy primer. We're gonna seal this, and then we're gonna do body work over this in order to rebuild this line right here and get this all nice and flat. So that'll have to be repaired, and then after that, we'll seal the whole panel and then base coat, clear coat over that. This door is in good shape, so scuff it, paint it, and that's the walk around of the car. And then go into the interior of the car, which is gonna need some work. We've got my front seat. I don't know what's been going on with that. I know I eat a lot of Chipotle. 15 years of just blasting farts into that seat, and I think it's just tired. It's just had enough. So we're gonna recover this seat. We're gonna recover both front seats so that we get the color to match. And then we're gonna recover the steering wheel, which is dull now. It's got little holes in it. Just 15 years of grabbing onto the steering wheel. You can see it's starting to come apart. So we're gonna recover the steering wheel right here. And then one thing that we've already done is we've upgraded it with a Dynavin, I think it's called the Dynavin D9 infotainment that's got wireless CarPlay in it. So that I highly recommend. It's about 600 bucks. Definitely a good upgrade if you've got one of these S197 Mustangs. And then that should pretty much complete the cosmetic restoration of the car. We might also do some powder coat for the brake calipers. So this car has got the Brembo brake package on it. The brakes are mechanically in very good working order, but they're kind of dull these days. So we might do some powder coat on the front and rear brake calipers to bring those back to life. And I don't know, who knows, maybe we'll put a new set of wheels and tires on it. And then this car right now is sitting on Ford Racing adjustable suspension. So it comes with Topico shocks, and I think they're probably Steeda springs, and comes with adjustable panhard bar and some different anti-roll bars, a little bit thicker, a little bit stiffer. So the suspension on this car is about maybe 30,000 miles, something like that, and it's in good shape right now. And then we've got a check engine light due to a large system leak from the fuel system. So we'll do a video on how you fix that and then clear that code. And that's the majority of the things that need fixed on this car that we're gonna do over about the next 4 weeks.